Direct Relief's new CEO is settling into her new role. Amy Weaver joined the Santa Barbara-based humanitarian organization earlier this month.
And Weaver previously served as president and chief financial officer at Salesforce in San Francisco and served as a board member for Habitat for Humanity International. Direct Relief sends life-saving aid to folks in the United States and around the world. Since last July, the nonprofit has given out nearly $2 billion in medical aid, nearly 4 million pounds of medicine and supplies, nearly 300 million doses of medicine, and recently accepted the 2025 Seoul Peace Prize for global humanitarian impact. And Amy Weaver joins us now to talk about her new role and plans for the future with Direct Relief. Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here with us this afternoon.
Thrilled to be here. Thank you.
How do you plan to translate your experience in for-profit companies to a nonprofit like Direct Relief?
Well, it's a great question. And Salesforce, for those who might not be familiar, is one of the world's largest software companies. More than 75,000 employees, offices in more than 30 countries around the world. And I was very lucky to be an executive there for nearly 12 years, as you mentioned, first as chief legal officer and most recently as the CFO. And what that gave me an opportunity to do was to learn to lead really at scale and through a great deal of complexity, but always at Salesforce with their values in mind, which are trust, customer success, innovation, and equality. And this purpose and this leading with values has really impacted me. Now, at Direct Relief, our purpose is clear and it's very urgent, and it's to improve the health and the life of people who are impacted by poverty and by emergencies. So I am making a change, and I'm going from really focusing on maximizing profits to maximizing human impact. But a lot of those skills are the same. It's strategic focus, it's financial responsibility, operational excellence. It is a constant focus on innovation, and above all, it's trust. And I have to say, it's really a joy for me to be able to bring these skills to an organization that's just so deeply human. Every pallet of medicine that we ship out, every partnership we make, it's not just logistics. It's a lifeline for the people that we serve. And my role now is to see how we scale that and bring it to even more people.
It just translates so well. I think every key point that you highlighted, it really does. Given the unprecedented scale of the catastrophes, the global humanitarian crises, if you will, the conflict zones to the climate disasters, the timing of you jumping on board, why now?
Well, it is an interesting time, and I've had quite a few people say, aren't you picking the worst moment in history to jump into humanitarian aid? But I honestly think it's the best. I mean, the scale, the immensity of the needs right now, and the needs are just growing every single day. But that means the opportunity to make a difference, the opportunity to actually be part of the solution is even more meaningful. And I was reminded that on my second day on the job, we had the CEO of one of our longest standing partners in Haiti come into the office. And Haiti obviously has gone through some terrible times, and they're facing a very, very difficult future. But he was able to talk about how Direct Relief was bringing hope by getting medical supplies to the clinics, in the times of crisis and over the many decades. And one of the things I loved is he said that Direct Relief really stood out to him because we didn't just send them what we thought they needed. We listened and we heard what they needed and what they requested, and we got those supplies to them. So in the midst of all of this growing, the growing need, the growing catastrophes, I love having an opportunity to be here and be part of the solution.
Well, Direct Relief is based in the Santa Barbara area, but operates all over the world. And that local connection is really, really important. How do you what steps do you plan on taking to just strengthen that bond locally?
Well, Santa Barbara and Direct Relief go hand in hand. And I first got a sense of this connection the very first time I flew down to Santa Barbara, stepped off the gangway at the airport, and I saw that beautiful mural of Direct Relief, and it said, Santa Barbara to the world. And it was really important for me that the first clinic, the first visit that I made would be here in Santa Barbara. So last week I went down to the Santa Barbara Neighborhood Clinic. I met with CEO Dr. Ashrafian, Dr. Mendoza, who runs the dental side. And it was great to see the impact right in our community. That partnership goes back to 1994, and probably even earlier. We didn't have other records. But seeing that right in our neighborhood was important. And when I look back, Direct Relief has a 76-year history in Santa Barbara. It was formed in Santa Barbara. It's been supported by the people of Santa Barbara. And it's going to be very important for me to meet with community leaders, meet with clinic leaders, meet with our partners and the people we serve, and see how we deepen that relationship and take it even further.
And just changes at the world level and bureaucratic layers, if you will. We're slowly running out of time.
Yeah.
Do you see Direct Relief navigating successfully through all of those challenges as well?
Absolutely. Like I said, it's 76 years, and we've had incredible growth. And I would also call out the leadership of Thomas Tighe, our former CEO. But Direct Relief has been through multiple administrations. We've been through a pandemic. There have been multiple civil conflicts around the world. In every case, Direct Relief has navigated them beautifully and only grown. And that's what I want to see for it in the future.
Under your leadership, we're giving you lots of support and kudos. And
Thank
we thank you
you.
so much for taking time to talk to our viewers.
Thank you.
Amy Weaver, thank you so much.
Thank you.